Hi everyone, my name is Ambassador Ndifreke Andrew Essien. Everybody calls me Freki. I'm the Executive Director of FAECARE Foundation. It's a non-profit organization that provides step-gap support services for vulnerable individuals in society, and these include persons with disabilities. Today is the International Day for Persons with Disabilities as designated by the United Nations, and I am speaking because I identify as a woman with disability because I use a wheelchair from spinal cord injury. My lived experience is why I'm speaking and also working in the disability development space. And I have a message and a call to action. The theme for 2025 is fostering disability inclusive societies for advancing social progress. And this means everyone is involved. To have a disability inclusive society, it can no longer be about persons with disabilities alone, but everyone coming together to ensure that for social development to happen, for sustainable development to happen on any level, persons with disabilities must be a part of our development interventions, programs, policies, and planning. So what does a disability inclusive society mean? It means that at every level of society, government, public sector, private sector, individuals, and even down to the family unit, we must begin to think disability inclusion. So what is disability inclusion? It simply means that a person with disability, any barrier that hinders them from full and effective participation on an equal basis with everyone, that we begin to intentionally remove these barriers. So what can government do to ensure that we foster a disability inclusive society that truly advances social progress? Let us look at government policies and ensure that at all levels, in every ministry, department, and agency, that they are inclusive. Let us make sure that interventions at government level, that they are inclusive, budgeting, inclusive of disability, inclusive and disability specific programming. How about at state level? Rivers State has had an obsolete welfare enhancement law. It is time for a state like this to be named among the inclusive states in Nigeria. What does that mean? It is time to domesticate a rights-based approach, a disability law that is hinged on human rights. We don't need to go too far. We can take steps from the national law and from the international treaty. So this can be done in Rivers State, not just because it's easy to form laws. So not just forming the laws, but ensuring that we have the relevant, either a commission or a council, to ensure implementation and enforcement. We call on relevant ministries of justice, Ministry of Social Welfare and Rehabilitation. It is time for us to be actively engaged in disability. So you that is listening to me, that is a member of society, you're like, what is my own? Your own day. You must be disability inclusive. First of all, break down the biases in any mind that disability is a curse or disability is something spiritual. Disability will and always remain a human experience. Don't focus on charity, but focus on the fact that that person is a person first, a human being, and that person has rights. Rights to access, right to marriage, right to anything as other people would have. So, as I wrap this up, what are we saying? We are saying, as a call, let us come together to ensure in our little and in our big way that our society is intentionally disability inclusive. That and only then will we now have a society that is socially advancing and progressing. So on behalf of FAECARE Foundation and the opportunity to share, I am Freki. Thank you for marking International Day for Persons with Disabilities.
Thank you. This message is brought to you by FAECARE Foundation.